Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner, performed by Nicole Pondexter Sylvester.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Please be seated. It is with great pleasure that I welcome the Health Science class of 2014. I'd like to welcome our distinguished guests, Carol Gomes, COO of Stony Brook University Hospital and President of the Alumni Association, Ronnie McKinnon, Faculty Director of the Masters in Healthcare Quality and Patient Safety, and Assistant Dean Kayla Mendelson. Thank you for joining us. I'd also like to welcome faculty, staff, family, and friends. The main reason we are gathered here together is to commemorate your academic success. Well done. You should be very proud of your accomplishments. Well, you're welcome. And very polite. I just have a few words of wisdom. I don't know if you'll find them wise or not, but I'm going to share them anyway. As you embark on this new phase of your life, I just ask you to take a moment and reflect on those individuals that supported you during your tenure as an undergraduate. I'd like to acknowledge some of those individuals are actually here today. First, the talented and dedicated faculty that worked with you. I'd like to introduce Professor Kincaid. Dr. Firestone, Professor Crapanzano, Professor Gomes, Professor Cuff, Professor Witten, Professor Stanley, Professor DeBobies, Professor Marchese, Professor Mancuso, Dr. Vicken, Dr. Semino, and our faculty marshals, Professor Flanagan and Professor Musso. And there are many other faculty that couldn't be here with us today that participated, was partners with you with your education. I'd also like to acknowledge the staff that worked tirelessly to support you and was always there with a word of encouragement when you seemed to need it the most. Abigail Louisi, Gio Tenna, and you know who I'm going to say next. I'd also like to acknowledge some of the most important people in your lives. Graduates, please give your family and friends, those that are in the room and those that are watching this from Frey Hall, a round of applause. For all they have done to sustain you through this amazing transformational journey that you've undertaken. And finally, I'd like to acknowledge and honor the relationships you forged this year with your peers. Family and friends, I have to share with you that the health science major purposefully uses some of the best practices to increase success that is available in higher education. For example, we deliver our education in learning communities. But if you ask your student that is sitting here, what's this learning community? What's pedagogy? What's all of that? If you ask them about learning communities, they will say one simple word: track. They will tell you what track they were in. Okay. I've heard from your faculty. I've heard from your faculty that you've developed these things called track calls. And I understand that it's gotten a little competitive between tracks. So once and for all, let's hear one at a time. I'll call the tracks, and let's hear your track call. So track 1. Impressive. Track 2. Track 3. Track 4. Track 5. And track 6. Okay. Well done, well done. From the faculty and staff, I would like to say that it has been our pleasure to get to know you this year. You're a class that embodies a collective spirit of strength, and individual perseverance. You've not let any obstacle in front of you get in the way of this day of graduating Stony Brook University with a health science major. As you take the leap into this grand unknown, the next phase of your journey, don't be afraid to take risks, push the envelope, try something that you don't know if it's going to work out or not. I guarantee you that's the way success is formed. So just like this year, where you've taken risks, you've worked in groups, maybe you've never worked in groups before, and you've succeeded, bring that spirit with you into the next phase. On behalf of the faculty and staff of health science, as you end this journey, only to begin a new one, please let the relationships that you formed with each other and with us sustain you in the next phase. Congratulations. You're an amazing class, you really are. Now it is my honor to bring up Professor Gomes, Chief Operating Officer of the hospital and President of the Alumni Association, to present the Alumni Association Scholarship Award.
Thank you, Professor Zelzer. So first, I want to give a shout out to HAN 436 students. Shout out. I'm so excited to be here, especially because I am a graduate from the School of Health Technology and Management, so this makes it even more special for me. And I'm so excited for all of you today. So it gives me great pleasure to congratulate all of you on achieving your goal of earning your degree from the School of Health Technology and Management from Stony Brook University. As president of the Alumni Association and alumnus from Health Technology and Management, I am delighted to welcome you to your lifelong membership to the Stony Brook Alumni Association. As a member, you will be invited back to Stony Brook for events, lectures, and enjoy some outstanding benefits and services that will be offered to you. You may wish to give back to your alma mater by supporting the students following in your footsteps and stay connected as you go through life. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I am extremely pleased to present the School of Health Technology and Management Dean's Choice Award. This prestigious award is sponsored by the Stony Brook Alumni Association and offers the academic dean the opportunity to select a student or students of their choice. Dean Lehman and his selection committee have selected Micah Ambrose, who is graduating with a BSHS with an EMS concentration with a very impressive GPA as this year's recipient, and he's one of my students. According to his professor, According to his professor, Ms. Robbie Kincaid, Mr. Ambrose has plans to become a physician. In nominating Micah, Professor Kincaid describes him as an intelligent, respectful, and articulate, albeit soft-spoken young man. Before coming to Stony Brook, he was with the United States Navy as well as the United States Marine Corps. In conversations with Mr. Ambrose, she learned of his heroism and courage, for which he was awarded the very prestigious Bronze Star. The award was, yes, it is worth applause. The award was bestowed upon him for his courage and selflessness when he served as a medic while under fire while serving his country in Iraq. While it may be surmised that his experience in the military has contributed greatly to his overall character, she believes that it was his character which motivated him to serve so gallantly in the armed forces. Mr. Ambrose demonstrated discipline, ethics, and moral character beyond what might be expected of his non-military peers. However, along with such depictions of character, he also possesses a level of maturity, dedication, and purposefulness that commands respect and admiration. So please join me in congratulating Mr. Micah Ambrose as this year's School of Health Technology Management's Dean Choice recipient.
Hoorah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Gomes. I now would like to bring up our keynote speaker, our convocation speaker. So please give a warm health science welcome to this year's convocation speaker, Nicholas Shrika.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I would like to begin by congratulating Stony Brook University's Health Science class of 2014. We have all worked extremely hard to make it to this day, and it's an absolutely surreal feeling to know that all of that work is paid off. It takes a very special kind of individual to not only embark on such a journey, but to complete it, and we should all be tremendously proud to have accomplished such a feat. While preparing to write this speech, I spent a significant amount of time just reflecting on my time here at Stony Brook. So many memories and experiences came to mind that truly helped me realize and appreciate the positive impact that this institution has had on me. Now, I say this not only because of the prestigious education that I received here, but because of the many opportunities that I was provided that have shaped me into the person that I am today. I firmly believe that college is not merely a chance to try and accomplish some arbitrary career or academic goal, but it's a chance to learn and grow as a person as well. For many of us, entering Stony Brook University was our first taste of independence and being held fully accountable for our decisions, regardless of whether or not the outcomes of those decisions were favorable. This really forced us to grow up quickly and learn to make more responsible choices. Now, this concept of decision-making can be a complex one to grasp. Every single day of our lives, we are met with decisions, from simple ones like what to wear or what to eat, to more difficult ones like what to do with our lives. It is through our decisions that we are literally molded into the people we become. One decision in particular that has impacted all of our lives was this decision to become health science majors. Each of us spent the entire fall semester of our senior year with the same group of students taking the same core classes. In the spring semester, we split into different clinical and non-clinical concentrations where we focused more on one particular field of healthcare that interested us. As you all experienced firsthand, this meant we spent a very significant amount of time surrounded by the same people, and we were all greeted with the same obstacles at the very same time. Fellow graduates, at this time, I ask you to take a moment to look around at your peers and think about the lifelong bonds that you've created this year. During the fall semester, I can remember thinking to myself, why on earth do we need to do all of these group projects and presentations? What's the point? But what I quickly realized was that it was through all of these various assignments that we learned this concept of teamwork, a concept that is absolutely essential to succeed, not only in healthcare, but in any career we may embark on in the future. This allowed us to form relationships and friendships that will last long after our time here is over, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Whether you are pursuing a clinical or non-clinical career in the health sciences, you have chosen to dedicate your future to bettering the lives of others, and there are few career paths more honorable. Whether through direct patient care or through the extremely important work that goes on behind the scenes, each of us has this burning passion to improve the lives of others that will drive us forward along this difficult road for decades to come. Now, one decision that has strongly shaped not only my career goals, but my desire to leave this world a better place than when I entered it, was the decision to gain as much clinical experience as I could throughout my college career. From being a clinical research associate to hospital nursing assistant, all the way to emergency department technical aide, I have had the privilege of experiencing both the positives and the negatives of healthcare relatively early on. If I could share with you one piece of advice from my various clinical experiences that may help not only those of you seeking a profession in the medical field, but that may help all of you in whatever field you may end up in, it would be this. There are going to be moments of darkness, moments of negativity, moments of stress, moments where you will wish you had chosen a different path, perhaps one that takes less of an emotional toll on you. But much more importantly, there will also be triumphant moments of positivity, joy, and satisfaction. Moments that make you truly appreciate the gifts that life has provided you, that have allowed you to impact this world in such a positive way. Moments where all of that hard work and the countless sacrifices suddenly become worth it, and you will develop an insatiable appetite to help those around you. These moments will outweigh the negative ones so tremendously that you will no longer doubt your life decisions. Instead, you will become euphoric for having made them. It is through darkness that we learn to appreciate the light, and many of us will have this opportunity to shine brighter on the lives of many than most could ever dream of doing. The sacrifices to get to this point may seem great, but I can assure you that the rewards are even greater, and it is for this reason that I believe that there is no journey more worth taking. Now, those moments will all certainly come, but for now we should all enjoy the moment that today is providing us. The time and work invested have finally paid off, and the degrees we will all be receiving are indisputable evidence that we are fully capable of conquering any task that we put our minds to. So once today is ended and the celebrations are over, I encourage each and every one of you to reflect on your time here at Stony Brook, and in particular, your health science senior year. Think of all the obstacles that you've overcome to get to this point. The long hours of work and studying have given us the power to achieve the goals that we've set forth for ourselves. And I have seen firsthand just how talented and dedicated this particular graduating class is, and I truly, truly expect great things from all of you in the future. Now, to close, I'd like to leave all of you with a quote in hopes that it will impact you as much as it has impacted me. Bernard Joy Val once said, "Life is all about the little decisions you make every day. You can't change the decisions of the past, but every new day is another opportunity to make the right ones." So congratulations again to Stony Brook University's Health Science Class of 2014. My door is forever open to all of you, and never stop working hard until your every dream becomes a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas. Although the university degrees are officially conferred at the campus commencement ceremonies held earlier today, the School of Health Technology Management takes great pride in recognizing its graduates of the Health Science program, the class of 2014. At this convocation, we will ask each graduate to come to the platform and receive his or her certificate of achievement while the graduate's name is being announced. At this time, I'd like to invite Catherine Horrigan to read the graduates' names. Catherine?
Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you. So, graduates, the faculty marshals will guide you to the stage. Can the first row stand? And I'm also going to ask your faculty to stand and form a receiving line at the bottom of the stage for you.
Madiha Abid, Sabrina Ahmad, Nashida Akhtar, Deborah Akimbawali, Mayron Amari, Micah D.R. Ambrose, Jocelyn Ambrosio, Adrian Anderson, Devonte Anderson, James Thomas Anglim, Yvette Anoki, Jennifer Asante, Seda Aiden, William John Bailey, Rihanna Baksh, Natasha Bankay, Michelle Barbadeus, Mushtaba Bashir, Nadia Beckford, Anne Marley Bellamy, Shelton Beltry, Madison Benish, Bianca Nicolette Bennett, Christian Bursey, Lauren Betancourt, Daniel M. Beverin, Hamera Buta, Elizabeth Boudou, Philip Richard Borgiamato, Stephanie Maria Brown, Lillian Bushell, Carly Grace Booker, Kristen Bulaklak, Igor Bondalewski, Nicole Bustamante, Christina Marie Caiola, Shirley Michelle Kappa, Elisa May Carrasco, Larissa Carvalho Rodriguez, Taylor Christy Carver, Zachary Cassetta, Stephanie Ann Catalano, Sarah Cha, Sean Chaco, Mark Chatterton, Dolores Cham, Adam Chang, Anya Stacy Charles, Jeremy Kareen Charles, Brian Chen, Christopher Chen, Ellen Chen, Felix Chen, Lauren Chen, Vivian Chen, Yan Chen, Tina Chang, Jenny Chung, Winsome Cheung, Joseph Terrell, Sarah Choi, Lydia Y. Chow, Alan Chu, Jana Chukamiri J, Kadanis C. Klassa, Dave Coley, Jessica Combs, Kayleen Conway, Stephanie Correa, Lauren Crosby, Regine Victoria Cuenca, Kathy Q, Justin Kuyan, Crystal Dye, Ashley Naomi Dallencourt, Stephanie Damiani, Melissa D'Amico, Matthew Danielzada, Darshini Das, Patrick Day, Christine Dayrit, Jesse Di Filippo, Amanda De La Fuente, Amanda Delgado, Adrian Del Rosario, Shane DeMore, Saskia Mir Dennis, Emma DiGiacomo, Shannon Devone, Nazli Koshiari Dujam, Demoy Dobson, Paige Doherty, Philip Dong. Danielle Driscoll. Laurencia Dua. Joseph Jr. Edward. Trisha Edward. Scott Brian Eisenberg. Kenneth Iherta. Marticia K. Ellis. Jeannie Ng. Ileana Escalante. Ray D. Estevez. Stephanie D. Farbach. Okay. Ula Ulawakaitin Fashui. Richard Felicardi. Emily Feng. Vishal Filatayo. William Fiordalisi. Michelle Fiorini. Young J. Fontaine. Anthony Fratto. Mark Framista. Kathleen Frick. Christina R. Fristashi. Kimberly Fung. Xiaoqing Feng. Scott Galligan. Anne-Marie S. Gangacharan. Tim Gebhardt. Jamie George. Caitlin Gerlin. Tara Ann Gerstacker. Rabia Gayaz. Jeremy Geeson. Elizabeth Gilmartin. Anna Julos. Ashley Marie Goldstein. Anthony Gramarosa. Brielle Gray. Jessica Ann Grebos. Christine Rose Gruber. Kepler Gurrier. Brittany Gutman. Brianna Hammerly. Luis Ermita. Tevin Haja. Yassine Uziz Hossein. Nicole Hoyle. Alexander Shua, Amy Huynh, Tino Iliparambil, Lincoln Islam, Sadman Islam, Daniel Kyle Almaraz Jucalo, Deas Jean-Baptiste, Bettina Germano, Joyce John, Lauren Joyce, John Call, Edward Kane, Peter M. Kane, Jr., David Kang, Christine Carr, Amandeep Kaur, Balpreet Kaur, Sukhdeep Kaur, Anam Khan, Avia Canijo, David Kim, Kilwoo Kim, Sung Kim, Payal Kumar, Alexis Rhea Curry, Jacqueline Curie, Ginny Korean, Nargis Lahori, Devendra Lal, Joseph Lawler, Frederick Lamb, Jessica Langley, Todd Latchford Jr., Nicole Elizabeth Latanza, Sandy Law, Grace Lawal, Cindy Lee, Donghua Lee, Nicholas Lemon, Ho Ming Leung, Shivani Lewin, William Liang, Brendan L. Loizo, Joshua Lopez, Sing Chen Liu, Leah Luciano, Stephanie Lee. Allison Lai. Bazad Maram. Sumam Manir. Ivana Margie. Nicole Marie Markey. Charles Marquez. Amanda Rose Marrero. Gregory Marseille. Daniel J. Marzano. Christy Mattis. Jacqueline McCall. Melissa Nicole McLeod. Juliana May. Jennifer Mahana. Adam Malillo. Jiyoung Men. Matthew Marinsky. Peter Million. Stephanie Miller. Anthony Minelli. Olivia Minton. Umair Mirza. Adis Misiana. Alina Mitchell. Catherine Salgado Molina. Rachel M. Molina. Wendine Mom Premier. Samantha Montana. Ashley Moretta. Catherine Murillo. Jalen Murakami. Maria Nagel. Grant Nakwasa. David Narain. Sunny Nath. Carmen Ng. Bick Nugent. Lexis Niemeyer. Mariam Nick. Victor K. Jenga. Michael Nunez. Larissa Alexandra Nish. Quinn Marie O'Brien. Christina T. Ong. Ancy Rose Ullman. Kelly Ornelas. Andrew O'Rourke. Abina Osimensa. Ran Pan. Alexa Papamanuel. June Sung Park. Justine Park. Jonathan Passaro. Dhiren Patel. Sabrina Perez. Lauren Marie Persad. Samantha Persad. Sarah Persad. Parachat Pintong. Michael Paraglia. Jared Pistoia. Darren Poe. Nicole Pondexter Sylvester. Keith Papalardo. Carissa Nicole Pruse. Jenna Paleo. Ikra Kadus. Stephen Query. Eric Quintero. Shafkat Rakib. Andrew Raniolo. Sahiba Reen. Caitlin Riley. Delja Ravander. Charisse Reyes. Christy A. Riley. Stephen Rispoli. Kareem Roberts. Michael J. Rogers. Christian C. Rodriguez. Michael Rooney. Shadika Siddiqui. Princess Angelica Sahagun. Anita Saini. Spencer Drew Selner. Roxanne Salvador. Lauren Samponia. Francesca Santana. Shalita Ashley Sawak. Kristen Schad. Laura Shemansky. Michelle Schnaui. Matthew Shiner. Dustin Seidman. Danielle M. Senecharles. Juyon Seo. Tay Siksa. Alyssa Lawrence Seymour. Derry Sharwar. Lawrence Sika. Christine Sikwatan. Mohammed Siddiqui. Jessica Lee Sedor. Anwaldeep Singh. Camille A. Singh. Dilbar Singh. Sarbjot Singh. Danielle Marie Singson. Danny Seesambot. Catherine Sue. Wendy Solis Morea. Nicholas Srika. Catherine Stage. Natalia Stipulkovsky. Leanne Sun. Jessica M. Svoboda. Amanda Marie Talmadge. Andy Tan. Francis Tan. Jen Tan. Nicole Tang. Perry Tang. Nicole Tavares. Danielle Thomas. Olalade Thomas. Dondre A. Thompson. Kawak Wei Tong. Delina Tran. Tatum Su. Samantha Tutone. Michael John Tuhig. Eric Charles Uminga. Emma Marie Ungarano. Mobin Varghese. Travis Vaughn, Kristen Vella, Nellie Elizabeth Ventura, Alexandra Teresa Vanetti, Lindsay Volmer, Upeksha Vora, Anne Vuong, Dong Wang, Jonathan Weber, James Waynand Jr., Clarence Williams, Jennifer Elaine Wilner, Joanna Wong, Elaine Wu, Woon Wu, Solomon Yakubov, Joyce Yan, Daniel Yang, Joshua Ye, Anki Young, Surin Yi, and Latoya Christine. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the School of Health Technology and Management, Health Science Class of 2014.
Come back up. On behalf of the School of Health Technology and Management, we thank you for being present with us today to celebrate this wonderful achievement. I ask that all guests remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have left the area.